Question number 27. Number of essential prime implicants we have to find out. This K-map was given to you. Cell numbers was not given in the question. I have written so that we can discuss it easily. Now let us find out first the list of prime implicants. See, few things not required to solve this question, but this is the first question. We are starting to building the concept, so I will have much more discussion which is maybe not compulsory for solving in the examination. So now first of all I will list down all the prime implicants. Prime implicant simply means best possible group. A pair is best if it is not a part of a quad. A quad is best if it is not a part of an octet, simply. So for example, first you can see this pair 13 and 15. This min term 13, 15 is prime implicant. This pair is not a part of a quad. If you want to write down in the terms of variables, then also you can write down. For this, let me write down A complement B complement, A complement B, AB complement, C complement D complement, C complement D, C D complement. Now this 13, 15 AB is common, and from this side D is common. Now another prime implicant is 5, 13. 5, 13 is another prime implicant. Min terms 5, 13. What is this term? This expression will be B is common from this side and C complement D is common from this side. Then this pair 3, 2. This pair 3, 2, summation M 2, 3. All these are best possible group because all these pairs are not a part of a quad. So as a pair they are best. So A complement B complement is common from this side, then C is common from this side. Now there is a possibility of a corner quad. There is a possibility of this corner quad. So min terms 0 to 8, 10. 0 to 8, 10. Now from here B complement is common and from here D complement is common. See, writing these terms was obviously not compulsory. Okay, but still to have a better confidence, to have more confidence, I am discussing all these things with you. Now listen here carefully. This 15 has only one option. You can see here 15 is appearing only once. So this is essential prime implicant. Now see this one. This min term number 5 has only one option. Min term number 5, you can see 5 is appearing only at one position. So this is essential prime implicant. This 13 is not having a single option. You can see clearly it has two options. You can see 13 is appearing here also and here also. So because of 13, this 13 has multiple option. This will not give me essential prime implicant. 15 has given me an essential prime implicant. 5 has given me an essential prime implicant. Now see, this 3 has only one option. Because of this 3, this is an essential prime implicant. So 3 has also given me an essential prime implicant. This min term number 2 has two options. It will not give me essential prime implicant. Now this min term number 0, this min term number 8 and this min term number 10 all have only one option. All of them have, each of them have one option. 0, 8 and 10. 0, 8 and 10. Because of these three min terms, this is again essential prime implicant. So these four are prime implicant and all of them are essential. We have 4 prime implicants and 4 essential prime implicant. Question was essential prime implicant, answer is 4. If the question was prime implicant, then also answer would have been 4. And which are the prime implicants we have listed down? Which are the prime implicants we have listed down? A, B, D, B, C complement D, A complement B complement C, B complement D complement. Just one small discussion here. Because of these 3 minterms, this is essential. It does not mean that I have to count them 3. Group is only 1. Implicant or prime this essential prime implicant I will count only 1. It may happen that this is essential because of more than 1 minterms. So it does not mean that I have to count it 3. No, this will be counted as 1 only. This is 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. Total 4 prime implicants. All of them are essential prime implicants. Answer of this question is 4. Question number 28. 3 variable function is given in the form of minterms list. You have to find out prime implicant. 4 options are given to you. So first of all, let me make a 3 variable K map with x, y and z. So let me complete the structure of the K map. Let me complete the structure of the K map. This is x complement and this is x. Y complement, z complement, y complement, z, y, z, y, z complement. Cell numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Question is asked prime implicant. For our practice, we will find essential prime implicant also. What are the minterms list? 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 is the minterms list. Now, in this K map, you can see this pair is the best possible group because it is not part of a quad. This pair is also best possible group. This is not a part of a quad. So, summation M 4, 5, summation M 2, 3. Both these pairs are best group because they are not part of a quad. So obviously they are prime implicant. This 4, 5, the term is x, y complement, and this 2, 3, the term is x complement y. Obviously they are prime implicant. Now if you can notice, 3 has only one option, 2 also has only one option. You can see in this list also because of this 2 and because of this 3. Both 2 and 3 have a single option, so this group is compulsory. If this group is compulsory, this is also essential prime implicant. Again you can notice minterm number 4 and minterm number 5 both have only one option. One option means 4 has only one option, 5 has only one option. So this is essential prime implicant. This is essential prime implicant. So there are 2 prime implicant and both of them are essential. So answer is x complement y and x dot y complement. They are prime implicant and they are also essential prime implicant. Only one option, essential prime implicant, single option, essential prime implicant. Option A is correct. Next, workbook question number 29. In question, it is asked to find how many prime implicant. We will also find number of essential prime implicant and what are the prime implicant means list of prime implicant and list of essential prime implicants also we will discuss. So for that, let me complete the structure of the K map. The most important is cell numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This side is Wx, this side is Yz. For the number of prime implicant, there is no need to fill this variable form but we are also going to find a list of prime implicant and list of essential prime implicant. So I am going to write these things. You should know for the things that are asked in the question, what are the compulsory data, because if you will fill unnecessary data, you will be doing time waste in your exam. So this is W complement X complement, W complement X, WX, WX complement, Y complement Z complement, Y complement Z, YZ, YZ complement. What are the minterms number? 0, 2, 4, 5. 0, 2, 4, 5. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6 and 10. First start with the prime implicants. Best possible group. This quad is best possible group because it is not part of an octet. This is not a part of an octet, so as a quad it is best. 0, 2, 4, 6. What is the term corresponding to 0, 2, 4, 6? W complement is common from one side, Z complement is common from other side. Now next, for this minterm number 5, this pair is best. For this minterm number 5, this pair is best. Summation M 4, 5. What is the term associated with this one? W complement X is common from this side and Y complement is common from the other side. Now the last one, this minterm 10 will go in pair with this minterm number 2. So this is summation M 2, 10. Summation M 2, 10. 2, 10 means what is common from this side? X complement is common from this side, Y, Z complement. X complement, Y, Z complement. Now you have to check. See, this is the list of prime implicant. This is the list of prime implicant. We can declare that my answer is 3. My answer is 3. There are 3 prime implicants for this given function, and this is the list of 3 prime implicants. This is the list of 3 prime implicants. Also, we want to find out which of them are essential prime implicants. Also, we want to find out which are essential prime implicants. See, minterm number 0 has only one option. Minterm number 0 has only one option. Because of this, this is essential prime implicant. 1 has only one option. Also, 6 also has only one option. Minterm 0 and minterm 6. Minterm 0 and minterm 6. Because of both of these, this is essential prime implicant. Why not 2 and why not 4? You can see clearly 2 has 2 options. Minterm 4 also has 2 options. Okay. So 2 and 4, both of them have 2 options. Now minterm 5. Minterm 5 has only one option. So this is also essential prime implicant. Now this 10 also has one option. Because of this 10, this is also essential prime implicant. So number of essential prime implicant is also 3. List of PI and EPI are same. Why not 2? Because 2 is appearing here. Why not 4? Because 4 is appearing here. Okay. Why not 2? It is appearing here. So 10 is appearing only one time. So because of this, this is essential. 5 is appearing only one. Because of this 5, this is essential. 0 and 6 are appearing once. So because of this 0 and 6, this is also essential prime implicant. Answer of this question is 3. Next question, question number 30 from your workbook. You have to find which are essential prime implicant for this given function. We do all the analysis of PI and EPI from the K-map. So first of all, I will plot the given function f in a K-map. So this is a 3 variable K-map. At this side is A, this side is B and C. So this would become B complement C complement, B complement C, B, C, B, C complement. This is A complement and this is A. Okay. This is A complement and this is A. Now A complement C. A complement C means these two minterms. These two minterms C, A complement, and for these two C is common. In the same way, A is C complement. This is A and these two are C complement. These are the two. This is A common, and for both of them C complement is also common. Last one is B complement C. B complement C means this column. B complement C means this column. This is already minterm, so this is another minterm. From this, we have to find out essential prime implicant. We may start from prime implicant. We may start from the list of prime implicant. Now, prime implicant means best possible group. See, this pair is best because this is not part of a quad. This pair is best because this is not a part of a quad. So, this is A complement C. This pair is A complement C. Now, this pair is again best possible pair because this pair is not part of a quad. So, this is A C complement. Now, this pair is again best possible group. This pair is best possible group because this pair is not part of a quad. B complement C. Now, this pair is also best. This pair is also best because this pair is also not part of a quad. So, this is best as a pair. So, what is the term for this one? You can see A is common for this one and B complement is common. A is common and B complement is common. A is common and B complement is common. No other groups are possible for this K-map. No other group are possible for this K-map. Please do not look this by the concept as you are making the group in the K-map for the minimization. Don't look by that concept. Don't look by that concept. Prime implicant means best possible group. A pair is a best possible group if it is not part of a quad. Do not look by the concept as if you are being asked to write down the minimized expression from this K-map. Don't see this from the view as if you are being asked to find the minimized expression from this K-map. Don't think about this. Just think what are the best possible group. These are the best possible pair because none of these pair is part of a quad. Now we are coming to essential prime implicant. Now see this one. This minterm has only one option. This minterm has only one option. So this pair A complement C is essential. This pair A complement C is essential. This A complement C is essential because of this minterm. This minterm again has only one option. This minterm again has only one option. So A dot C complement is essential. A dot C complement is essential. A dot C complement is essential. Now, this minterm will not give me essential prime implicant because it is coming in two different pairs. This minterm is also coming in two different pairs. This minterm is also coming in two different pairs. So there are only two essential prime implicant, A complement C and A C complement. Option A is the correct option for this question number 30. And if you are being asked list of prime implicant, all these four are your prime implicants. Workbook question number 31. Function of four variables w, x, y, z is given. You have to find the complete set of essential prime implicants. So first step, we will plot the given function into the K-map. W, X, Y, Z. So W, X, Y, Z. So this is Y complement, Z complement, Y complement, Z, Y, Z, Y, Z complement. This is W complement, X complement, W complement, X, W, X, W, X complement. First term W, Y. So W and Y. So these four min terms correspond to the first term W, Y. You can see W, Y. X, Y. X, Y. So X, Y correspond to these four min terms. These two are already plotted, so these two. These four is X, Y. Next one, W complement X, Y, Z. W complement X, Y, Z. This already has been plotted. W complement X complement Y. W complement X complement, these two are Y. Y. Now, X, Z. So this is X and this is Z. So center quad is X, Z. Center quad is X, Z. X complement, Y complement, Z complement. So X complement, Y complement, Z complement. These two min terms. These two min terms are X complement from this side, Y complement, Z complement from this side. This is the plotting of this function on the K-map. Now we will target to find essential prime implicant. So first let us group all the best possible group. Let us group all the prime implicant. Prime implicant are best possible group. So we start from this octet. We start from this octet. This octet is the best possible group. This is not a part of a bigger group. Now, this quad is not part of an octet. So as a quad, it is the best possible group. Now, corner quad is the best possible group. Corner quad is the best possible group as it is not part of a octet. Corner quad is not part of an octet, so as a quad it is best. Now we are targeting essential prime implicants. Now we are targeting essential prime implicants. This one has only one option. This min term also has only one option, due to which this quad is essential quad. Essential prime implicant. What is the term? This is X and this is Z. X, Z is essential because of these two min terms. This min term has two options we can see in the K-map. This min term has two options we can see in the K-map. Now, this min term has only one option. This min term also has only one option. So because of these two min terms, corner is a essential prime implicant. Corner quad is an essential prime implicant. The term is X complement, Z complement. The term is X complement, Z complement. See, this min term is a part of two group. This min term is a part of two group. So these two are the only reason because of which this is essential. Now, this min term has only one option. 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 Due to these four min terms, this octet is essential. Due to these four min terms, this octet is essential and the group is Y. There are three prime implicant, all of them are essential. So the list or the complete set of essential prime implicant is y, x, z, x complement, z complement. Y, x, z, x complement, z complement. There are 3 prime implicants, all the 3 are essential, and this is the list of that essential prime implicant, and the reasons I have marked with a star. So this is the answer of this question. Next, question number 32 from your workbook. For n variable Boolean function, the maximum number of prime implicants is. Again, very interesting question and difficult also. It is simply difficult because it is a generalized question. It is simply difficult because it is a generalized question. If it was a specific question, you can see the past 6 to 7 questions, we have been solving it very easily. This question is difficult only because it is a very generalized question. Now, let me give you a particular case, then maybe you find it a bit easier. Now, let us consider we are solving this question for n is equal to 3. Let us consider this question that we are solving for n is equal to 3. So, for the time being, the question is, for 3 variable Boolean function, the maximum number of prime implicants is. Now, it may be easier for you. Now, what I want you to pause the video. You should solve the question for n is equal to 3 only. Solve the question for n is equal to 3 only, and then you can continue watching the video. Now, for 3 variable, I have drawn a 3 variable K-map. Now, I want maximum number of prime implicants. You can fill the K-map any way you want, just your target is number of prime implicants should be maximum. So one thing you should keep in mind, if you get a very big group, number of groups will become less. If you get a very big group, number of groups would change, will be less. If you take a very big group, number of groups would reduce. So one of the possibility to have maximum number of prime implicant is what I am discussing here. So let me try to have maximum number of prime implicants in my K-map. Let me try to have maximum number of prime implicants in my K-map. See, I have chosen min terms so that there is no quad. No quad means only pairs. Number of groups possibilities will be more. So I have tried to fill as much as I can, but considering quad should not be formed. So you can see there is no quad and maximum number of min terms. Now it means no quad means we have only pairs. Now you check how many pairs I have in this one. Please see. Before that, let me tell you, or let us check what can be the correct answer. See, these options are given for n. If I want you to consider n is equal to 3, if I want you to consider n is equal to 3, then what is the possibility of the answer? 2 into 3 minus 1, 2 into 2, this is 4. 2 to the power 3 is 8. 3 by 2 is 1.5. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 to the power 2 is 4. These are the possibilities of maximum number of prime implicants for 3 variables. Let us check. Now, please count the number of pairs I can have. Please count number of pairs I can have. Again, don't look at this K-map as if you want to find the minimized expression. Never look at the K-map as you want to find the minimized expression when you are solving a question of PI and EPI. While solving the question of prime implicant and essential prime implicant, never look at the question in that manner. Just count how many pairs I can have. Please see. This first pair I have already drawn. Please see, this is the second possible pair. Second possible pair. Please see, this is the third possible pair. This was the third possible pair. Please see, this is the fourth possible pair. Fourth possible pair I have already drawn. Please see, this is the fifth possible pair. This is the fifth possible pair. Fifth possible pair. Now see this one. This is the sixth possible pair. Sixth possible pair means I have 6 prime implicant. I have 6 prime implicant, and for a 3 variable K-map you cannot have more than 6 prime implicants, 100% sure. You can try your best, maybe you get a different K-map, but number of prime implicants cannot exceed 6 for n is equal to 3. For n is equal to 3, number of prime implicants is 100% 6, which is not satisfying the answer, which is not satisfying any of the option, which is not satisfying any of the option. That is why I said this is a very interesting question. This is interesting because this was the incorrect question which was asked in your GATE exam. This is interesting simply because it is incorrect question which was asked in your GATE exam. Actually, they wanted to ask maximum number of essential prime implicants. Actually, they wanted to ask maximum number of essential prime implicants, but they missed typing essential in the main GATE exam. Now, solve this question again as if the question is maximum number of prime implicant. Solve the same question for maximum number of essential prime implicant. Solve the question for maximum number of essential prime implicant. Solve the question for maximum number of essential prime implicant. Again consider a 3 variable K-map. Now your target is to have maximum number of essential prime implicant. Now your target is to have maximum number of essential prime implicant. See here, maximum number of essential prime implicants, this is the possibility. Notice this K-map carefully. Just check how many essential prime implicants are there. This is the first essential prime implicant which you cannot avoid, which has no alternate. This group has no alternate, this group has no alternate, this group has no alternate. So we can have 4 essential prime implicants for 3 variable K-map. Now what is the concept to get maximum number of essential prime implicants? If you will see total number of cells, if you will see total number of cells are 2 to the power n always. 2 variable we have 4 cells, 3 variables we have 8 cells, 4 variable we have 16 cells, and so on. So what is the expression for number of cells in a K-map? It is 2 to the power n. To have maximum number of essential prime implicants, to have maximum number of essential prime implicant, you can fill every alternate cell. You can fill every alternate cell. You can fill every alternate cell. It means number of essential prime implicant will be half of the total number of cells. Number of essential prime implicants will be half of the total number of cells, as we will be filling every alternate cell. As we will be filling every alternate cell. Now please see here. Number of essential prime implicant is 2 to the power n upon 2. Answer is 2 to the power n minus 1. Answer is 2 to the power n minus 1. So now the correct answer is option D. But option D is only correct if it is essential prime implicant in the question. It is not correct answer if it is prime implicant. Many people get wrong here. Many people have accepted it that maximum number of prime implicant is 2 to the power n minus 1. Many people have accepted that maximum number of prime implicant is 2 to the power n minus 1. It is incorrect. It is incorrect. It is maximum number of essential prime implicants only. So wherever any book, you can say any coaching notes, wherever you see if it is saying maximum number of prime implicant is option D, they are incorrect. They are incorrect. This is 100% correct what we are discussing here. Essential prime implicant number is 2 to the power n minus 1. Question number 33 of your workbook. We have a new term, redundant prime implicant. This is again a simple concept. See, what is an essential prime implicant? A prime implicant which is compulsory or essential is essential prime implicant. So simply, a prime implicant which is not compulsory is redundant prime implicant. Prime implicant which is compulsory is essential prime implicant. Prime implicant which is not compulsory is redundant prime implicant. We will see in this question. So function is given x1, x2, x3, min terms 1, 3, 6, 7. Min terms 1, 3, 6, 7. So first of all, let me fill all the cell numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Min terms list 1, 3, 6, 7. 1, 3, 6, 7. 1, 3, 6, 7. So first let me give you list of prime implicant. First let me give you list of prime implicant, for which I will complete this structure. x2 complement, x3 complement, x2 complement, x3, x2, x3, x2, x3 complement, x1 complement, x1. See, this is the best possible group because this pair is not a part of any quad. This pair is not part of any quad. So x1 complement x3 is a prime implicant. 6, 7 is also a prime implicant because this pair is not a part of any quad. This pair is not a part of any quad. So the prime implicant is x1, x3 complement. Let me see again, sorry, x1, x2. x1, x2. x1 from this side, this pair, x2 is common from this side. Now, this pair is also best possible group. This pair is also best possible group as it is not part of a quad. So this will give me x2, x3. This will give me x2, x3. Now, 1 and 3, this pair 1 and 3 is essential because this one has only one option. Because of this one, this is essential prime implicant. Because of this min term number 6, this is essential prime implicant. 3, 7, x2, x3 is not essential because 1 has two options. 7 has 2 options. Both these min terms have 2 options, so this is not essential. And the prime implicant which is not essential is redundant prime implicant. It is redundant prime implicant. X2, X3 is redundant prime implicant. X2, X3 is redundant prime implicant. Option B is correct.